Good morning, Alan. Hello, everyone else. Welcome to TARDIS Spider. Today, Paul McGann and Doctor Who, the movie. May 14th, 1996. It's a two-person watch party for Doctor Who, the movie. TARDIS Spider and his friend Walter. Oh, I wasn't TARDIS Spider yet. It's Terry. Walter has also gotten us tickets for the PBS Doctor Who exhibit. That's where I met John Pertwee and Elizabeth Sladen. Imagine free autographs. Back to the watch party. Let's take a quick look at Paul McGann and Doctor Who. Once the TV movie was definitely happening, Sylvester McCoy happily joined the project, believing that his involvement in a regeneration scene would cement McGann's legacy as the Eighth Doctor. We're old mates, Paul and I, McCoy explained, and wanted a chance to really do a proper regeneration. No lying on the floor with a wig. We got to do it proper with special effects now. It was fun and weird with lightning all around, and then you get very sad as my doctor goes away and a not as handsome doctor arrives. McGann discussed what kind of doctor he wanted to bring to the screen. Remembering Hartnell's incarnation, McGann wanted a mysterious figure, but one different from McCoy. Not a master manipulator, this doctor could be more impulsive and a bit rougher around the edges, enjoying his travels, but also slightly guarded and cynical from all of his experiences. McGann suggested emphasizing this visually, ditching the anti fashion style of the previous doctors for a more modern look of short hair and a black leather jacket. The actor actually had much shorter hair when he showed up on set for the rehearsal, having to cut it to play a British Special Forces operative. They panicked because they loved my long hair and thought it was very doctor like. I told them, no, it's fine, don't you see? I'll be a new doctor for a new era. That's what we want, right? He can still be fun, but he's got baggage. You can see that. But no, they insisted that a man with short hair and a black leather jacket wasn't Doctor Who. No one would accept that. They also wanted to bring back Tom Baker's scarf in somewhere. I said, then have me find it and toss it aside because my doctor wasn't going to wear that. McGann was given a wig to make his hair longer again. His costume was a romantic, Edwardian look, which matched the new Jules Verne style TARDIS interior. The console room became a huge area with different mini sections. The console itself, now wooden and brass, had not only a scanner screen, but a holographic ceiling as well. I love that TARDIS, McCoy said, smiling. I absolutely am in love with steampunk, though it wasn't called that when I was young. Some of the Victorian style of science fiction, like I saw in Disney's 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, I love that kind of thing. When I walked onto the TARDIS, I was so happy. This was finally exactly what I'd wanted. Then I died, and this bloody new boy from Liverpool stole it from me, and everyone calls it the Eighth Doctor's TARDIS. It's my TARDIS. He inherited it from me. I hate him, I hate him, I hate him. Three hates make 24. Production went smoothly for the most part, though reports indicated that Eric Roberts could be difficult. This story now involved the Master in his slug like state, once again extending his life by inhabiting the corpse of a human being he had killed. His plan was to steal the Doctor's remaining 5 lives. It's startling how dark and violent it is. There's even visible blood on the Doctor, says Nicholas Briggs. The movie was playing towards an older audience, but I don't think modern Doctor Who would do a death like that. They're still targeting younger viewers, and I think they'd be afraid to upset anyone. It's definitely a violent death, but it works. It's a very American kind of regeneration scene. Besides, it's a lot better than saying he regenerated because his ship was shot down and he was hit on the head. As Sylvester McCoy sees it, in America, Doctor Who was something college kids and older adults watched, rather than in Britain, where it was meant for younger children, but good enough for their parents and older siblings who would enjoy it as well. Americans tend not to think of it as a family show or don't even always realize that how much it is intended for children. So it made sense to me that this was more adult, more violent, because this was an American Doctor Who, meant for American viewers. His body pumped with anesthetic. 3 hours passed between the doctor's apparent death and his next regeneration, the only one to occur without the TARDIS or another Time Lord present. It's a difficult change, leaving the Eighth Doctor amnesiac as he stumbles through the hospital wrapped in a Christ-like shroud, humming Madame Butterfly. He finds Grace and befriends her, convincing the surgeon that he is the same man who died on her table. We're meant to see this new doctor through Grace's eyes. He's effervescent, excited by simple pleasures, a thrill seeker, mischievous, a master of sleight of hand, and a slightly arrogant name dropper. This is a man who will take himself hostage to get what he needs and who will pause during a chase to activate a fire alarm simply because he wants to liven things up. He has youthful energy, but an old soul, occasionally stopping to guide people to fates they don't suspect. When the doctor finally remembers who he is, he kisses Grace in celebration. Now, this kiss caused quite a stir for many fans, who believed that the doctor wasn't meant to be romantic. McGann didn't know that the doctor had never kissed anyone on screen before, and rightly assumed the character had some romantic quality, since he'd had a granddaughter from the beginning. At the same time, he cautiously chose to keep the kiss somewhat innocent. The Doctor and the Master have a final showdown in the TARDIS cloister room, and the villain seems to meet his final end, his essence scattered across space and time. The Doctor asks Grace to travel with him, but she declines. He then takes off, settling down with a cup of tea before realizing a piece of the TARDIS is malfunctioning again. Some would criticize the presentation as too American. There was nothing but praise for McGann's performance. With a viewership of 9.1 million in the UK, the movie was a UK success. But Fox, the producer of the movie, was more concerned with US viewership. And numbers of 5.61 million was not enough for them to commission a series. The attention that the movie gathered did prove that a 33-year-old series still had legs. So while no new series was commissioned, a light for future television was lit. Novels and Big Finish would flesh out this doctor and his companions, and we would get a regeneration for him in 2013 in a short. All of the doctors have a bit of mystery surrounding them, and McGann is no exception. The line, "I'm half human on my mother's side," has kept fans debating for now 30 years. We also now have a new release of the movie with upgraded effects and high definition. So enjoy your journey through time and space, and good night.